Guys, and welcome to the video. In this one, we're going to be diving into the core must-have metrics for building campaigns and just generating long-term success from your efforts. So what are these metrics? Well, they're going to be a series of custom metrics we're going to use to help us better identify what's happening at each level of marketing management, whether that's the ad level, the campaign level, the ad sets or ad groups, right? Whatever you want to call it, right? So what are they and how we're going to use them? So let me talk about these metrics real quick before we go through and actually put them together. And we want to have the following when we're looking at e-commerce and digital product sales, right? Or even running SaaS. And that's going to be add to cart rate, conversion rate, initiate checkout rate, as well as a metric called stop rate. Now, these metrics are going to be used to help understand the engagement of a user from an campaign as a whole, a ad group or an ad set. So you have an idea of like the overall performance of that ad set and its own targeting. And then when you go down to the ad level, you'll be able to go through and review how effectively that ad is stopping the scroll, getting the person to add a product to cart at what percentage, and moving them through the checkout process. And then also finally getting that person to be influenced enough to make that decision and purchase a product. So metrics again, stop rate. Stop rate is about stopping the scroll. With ever-present space around videos and on often moving-based content, it's really important to understand how effectively your ads are actually stopping someone from scrolling past you and watching your videos for at least 3 seconds or more. Why 3 seconds? Well, 80+% of people basically don't even see more than 3 seconds of your ad. So if they're going to be watching your ad and seeing at least the first 3 seconds, it means the hook of your video is good. And it usually within the first 3 to 6 seconds, if they see it and they haven't clicked, you're probably going to have to just retarget them. Most people don't end up clicking if they watch a good percentage of the ad, or at least like the numbers drop so tremendously, right? So essentially your goal is to make an effective ad that within the first 3 to 6 seconds, you're getting that person to make the decision to click through your content. So that's what this metric will help you understand is when you're running videos, how efficient are they at stopping the scroll and getting someone to like watch your content. From there, you'll also be able to look at your click-through rate to see how effective that is at moving those people to the next stage. So stop rate, stop the scroll, engaging them for at least 3 seconds. From there, we want to look at add to cart rate. So how many of those people are actually seeing my content, stopping the scroll, and then initiating a purchasing action, right? Going to the website is like a passive discovery research action. Adding a product to cart is a purchase intent action. Whether they actually buy the product or not is not relevant at this point. It's about how effective am I getting the person, stop the scroll, go to the site, and attempt to do some type of purchase action, and at what rate is that occurring. So that's what this conversion rate here is going to be. Obviously, you can do the same thing for initiate checkout, right? So they're in that initiating phase. And then the final one is conversion rate. So the rate at which that person actually purchases a product, which is really great to see. So then when you look at the full picture here, let's just choose this ad itself. You see we got 19% conversion rate from the ad. 37% of the people that have clicked from this ad ended up initiating some type of purchasing action. So an add to cart, which is great. So we'll just simplify and say 1 out of 3 people that click on the ad are initiating checkout, and 1 out of 4 people are adding our products to cart. From there, you can scroll all the way over here and see that 1 in 4 people on the platform is seeing our content, and then a smaller percentage is obviously clicking through, but that's okay. We're seeing in that across the board, we're engaging a user very well and then getting them to start a purchase action. So we knew that we could keep this ad running and start seeing positive performance out of this campaign effort. All right, hope that helps. Now we're going to go through and actually create the metrics themselves. So how do we do that? In Facebook, at least, in just about every platform, you're going to find like a central view here. We're going to click on the drop down, go to customize columns, and then you see in this section where it has custom metrics, you'll see we have ones currently for only you. Very simple. We come in here, hit custom metric, and for stop rate, which is the one I think most of you will probably want to have or might have a little bit of issues with, we want to hit select metric, 3-second video plays, divided by impressions. So impressions on the ad. We also want to change the format to percentage, and we can do stop rate. And if you want to do parentheses to say 3 seconds plus divided by impressions, that way you know when you're looking at it what it is, what it's for, right? So we can hit create and add another. We can simply do the same thing for the add to cart rate. And so I like to do it off of impressions, so that way you're seeing how many people you are actually getting to go through. But for this one, we actually probably want to do link clicks or landing page views. So we'll do amounts. Add to cart. Adds to cart divided by landing page views. We don't need to do unique. We can just do the total amount. And again, we're going to do a percentage. All right. Add to cart rate. Create and add another. And we can go through and just do the same thing for the other ones. Conversion rate, very simple, right? We want to do purchases, right? Or conversion action if you have a unique one, divided by, you can choose to do impressions if you'd like to get like a picture of the full funnel. What I recommend doing is actually starting with landing page views, so that way you get a closer viewpoint of the people that I'm actually getting to click to the website. How many of them are actually doing a purchase action? Again, make sure to do percentage, and then you can do whatever, you can name it however you want. We're going to do purchase conversion rate. And we're going to do create metric. So now let's go through and add our new metrics. So we got stop rate, cart rate, and purchase conversion rate. When you click on these, it's all going to scroll down to the bottom. So let's make sure we actually did these metrics correctly in their percentages. And as you see here across the board, we're pretty much just fine. You see the add to cart rate is the same. Conversion rate here is the same. So we know we're targeting the right thing. So hope this helps. We'll go through and use these and set up our campaign sort of like view structure here in a moment in our next video, but this should be a great way for you to get yourself started. And outside of these ones, feel free to go through and try to create your own metrics, because there's going to have a lot of benefits to doing something that's unique to how you are trying to view your business and your product and your marketing efforts. So keep this in mind, try it out. Guarantee it's going to help you.